Welcome back to my channel or to Seller Sessions, depending on where you're watching or hearing this. In today's video / podcast, we are going to talk about Amazon's compliance reference tool. So if you are watching this on the 𝘍𝙎𝙎𝗾𝙡 YouTube channel or on the Seller Sessions YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today's video is a tutorial on one of Amazon's new tools called Compliance Reference Tool. It is a tool that Amazon provides. I'm pretty sure it's pretty new. I've known about it for about 2 months, where it helps you to find out what kind of, it provides you information on what types of compliance certifications you may need to have, or what kind of regulations you need to abide by for your product that you're selling. And on top of that, it also provides you with potential certification service providers, etc. So we're going to get into it straight away. Now, because this tool is by Amazon, and it's also only for information purposes, they do make that really clear at the top. I'm going to read what each section of the tool says. But because it is through Amazon, they're not showing you every single product. And on top of that, there is another tool that I also use that does have more information on many products, but it is a paid tool. So I'm going to show you this tool first, which is from Amazon, and then I'm going to show you another tool that will help you. So on the Seller Sessions podcast, probably about 6 months ago, I had Frederick, who is the CEO of Compliancegate.com. And we had an entire show about compliance and different, regulations and different things that are important to follow. Now, compliance is not the most sexiest of subjects, but it is something that is probably one of the most important things for when you're selling products. You have to make sure that you comply with certain laws and regulations, because you want to make sure that your product cannot harm anyone. You want to make sure that you can also get your product past customs, because if you need to have a certain certification and you don't, that's also a problem. And obviously you want to have a product that, if you're selling on Amazon, it can't be taken down because you don't have a certification. You want to make sure that you're in general, complying and no one can get hurt or harmed, and make sure that your products are tested. So we're going to get straight into the compliance reference tool. So the website to find the tool would be sellercentral.amazon.com/CKP. That's P for Peter. However, you can also go, when you're in your Seller Central account, on the top right-hand corner, you can also type in compliance tool or product compliance, and it will bring you to this page here. Okay, so if you were to type in over here on the search, right, product compliance, it will give you different options. One of the tools would be compliance reference tool, and you can read all the different information it has here. And then here it says compliance reference. You can click on that and it will take you to the tool here. So it says here, research compliance help content from a single location using a keyword or a product type, then see providers who can assist you with fulfilling the associated requirements. The help content provided is intended for informational purpose only. Okay, so they're not, they don't want to take any of the liability or responsibility on them. Please choose your ship from and ship to locations. Where is your product shipping from? Okay, it is saying where is it shipping from. It's not asking where it's made, but that's a different conversation. Where is it shipping from? It gives you United States, Italy, China, Japan, Germany, United Kingdom, France, Spain, and Canada. And there's no more options here. So I don't have here, Vietnam. I don't have here Mexico. I don't have here our other options. These are the only options that they're giving us. And where do you want to sell? Okay, they're giving the options of Italy, Germany, United Kingdom, France, and Spain, and that's it. All right, so I also know that this tool also works from within the UK Seller Central, because I've done that on my own as well, which you don't really need it, because you can also, you know, say China to United Kingdom here, and it would still work. I'm just going to make myself a little bit smaller here. All right, so you can either search by a keyword, or you can try and search by the different categories that they give here. So, you know, you can see all the different categories coming up here, and then subcategories from within that. So currently it's on baby products, it's on car seats, and then I've got 3 different options here. Okay, I can also go to feeding, and then you can see all the different options it gives me here, right? Strollers, baby feeding, baby bedding, etc. So you can either do that, or you can go in and type in a keyword. So I'm going to go and type in a keyword. I'm going to type in the word toy, which is very generic. It could be any type of toy. And then you'll see that it comes up with product type definition, and it says squishy toys, which are for children under the age of 12, or magnetic building tiles. And then under that, it says portable lasers prohibited for sale on Amazon. And it tells you that portable lasers and different types of laser products are prohibited from Amazon. At the bottom, it says, notice if you choose to retain a service provider, because they're going to give you service providers where you can get go through the whole compliance process with, you will be contracting directly with them, and they will be providing services to you at your direction. Amazon does not endorse any service provider or its services, nor does Amazon accept any liability or responsibility for services by service providers. Okay, so on the one hand, you'll see once I click here, let's just do it now. It says view help content. I've clicked on that. And then you'll see what it comes up with. It's now giving me different service providers. Okay. It says here country on the right hand side, and then I can choose. So Germany, France, Turkey, United States, etc. So if the product, let's just say, is being made in China, I'm going to click on China. And now it gives me different contacts for where I can get go through the compliance process for what I need up here. So it tells me here requirements. You need ASTM standard, CPCI, CPSIA, CPC, warning tracking label. Okay, it gives me all these different things. I was pretty sure that you can click on it, but you may not be able to. All right, can't click on it. And then it says here, choose from service providers below. And now it's showing me only in China. So here in the example, it's given me CGS, Intertech, TUV, and BVC in China. And it's telling me what compliance content they have. So all of them have the same thing. It shows me what cities that they can provide in. And then over here, it says service provider pool. So let's just say I've decided I want to go with Intertech. I will click on that. And then it says, you see this number is now saying 1, and I can click on create report. And now it's creating a report for me and giving me the contact person from within Intertech that would be taking care of this. Plus it's giving me their email as well, so I can straight away contact them. So you see I can either download a PDF or I can print this off. And I think this is a really, really great tool. Now, it's not that I couldn't have done this on my own, right? If you sell in toys, you already know that CGS, Intertech, etc., will be able to help you with this compliance. But if you are newer to Amazon, you may not know, or to physical products in general, you may not know that you need these. Now, this may not be enough. You may sell a toy, and it may also be a wooden product, and you may need one more certification. Or it may have this one other component, and you need another certification. And that's like a totally different thing, but this does give you the basics of what A, Amazon's going to ask you, and B, what you need to have on a legal level as well, because Amazon's compliance is actually what you would need to have legally. They don't have their own compliance law, right? Apart from, I think, suffocation bags, I think there is a little bit more dramatic than what the actual law is, but apart from that, everything is what is the actual standards and regulations for that specific country. That is what they follow. Okay, so this is something that I've just been surprised that not a lot of people know about this. You've also got here frequently asked questions tab that you can look at over here. Okay, can I choose more than one service provider? How shall I contact the service providers, etc.? So that is also an option. And it also, so that was for product compliance. And then it says here, dangerous good compliance. Oh, and it gives you more. This I didn't see. So you can also say, well, is it a flammable product? Is it got a lithium battery, etc. Okay, so let's just see what happens if I type in lithium battery search. Okay, it's now giving me more information. And you can see that here. So let's just give also an example, because I only chose China here. Let's say that I want to have tests done in, I've seen now Turkey as well, or let's just look at Turkey as an example. So here, it's even giving me contacts for SGS Turkey as an example. This is pretty cool. I didn't look at this earlier. Japan, etc. All right. So that is the Amazon compliance tool. I also want to show you the other compliance tool that I use, which is Compliancegate.com. Now, compliance is something that is extremely, extremely important. But what these two tools do, the Amazon tool basically at the end tells you what Amazon's basic requirements are going to be for that type of product, right? And they also give you a contact, and the Compliancegate tool basically gives you all the different references for whatever it is that you filled out. But you can take it to the next stage and get them to help you and guide you through the rest of the compliance. What I know is they don't deal with any consumables. They don't deal with beauty products. And I think that there's one more, I just can't think of it right now, that they also don't deal with. For beauty, for example, I have my own compliance agent that I work with. So it depends on what you sell and who you sell with. Just take that into what you sell and where you sell to. And then you need to, sometimes you're going to need to get an actual compliance agency. And sometimes a tool like this is going to be enough. So this is Compliancegate.com. This is another option if you're someone who is new to selling physical products, or if you're someone who's already selling physical products and you're adding other things to your brand and you want to make sure that you have the right compliance in place. Again, this is just a tool. Okay, there's nothing here is 100%, because maybe your product has one more or one less component, and that maybe you need one more certification or one less. Okay, so take that into consideration. But I just want to show you how you use this tool as well as a backup. So compliance report tool, basically you would get to their website. This isn't a hardcore tutorial. At another stage, maybe for my YouTube channel, I'll make a in-depth tutorial on this. This is just a great quick tutorial on it. Compliance report tool. So if you go to create a new report over here, I can give this first of all a product name, because if you were to look at my history here, this is my actual account with Compliancegate, then you would see that I have a lot of reports that I've created in the past. So I name them, right? So let's call this one, probably should have thought of a product before. Let's call this one a baby wooden toy. Okay, that's like the first thing that came to my mind. I acknowledge that I've read and agree with the terms and conditions. I'm going to click on get started. Now, where do you want to sell the product? Do you want to sell it in the EU or do you want to sell it in the USA? So let's, for the sake of it, say that I want to sell it in the USA. I don't think you can click both. It's either or. I would need to make a new report if I wanted to choose the other one. I'm going to click now here on continue. So I wanted this example to be a kid's wooden toy, which means, I think maybe toys isn't what, children's products. Okay, cool. So I'm going to click on children's products. Okay. because I'm selling, as for this example, a kid's wooden, let's just say Montessori product, and it would fall under children's products. So you've got here food contact products, fitness equipment, pet products, watches, packaging, clothing, sportswear, children's clothing, caps and hats, accessories, bags, jewelry, sunglasses, home products, furniture, home textiles, kitchen products, electronics, kitchens, electronic children's products. Okay, so I'm just going to click on children's products and click on continue. All right, is this product classified as a durable infant product? Okay, this is the first set of questions that they ask here. Durable infant products include cribs, strollers, beds, swings, high chairs, and a range of other products. And you can click here to see a full view of what those products are. No, it's not. Okay, we're pretending that the product is a Montessori wooden product. Do you intend to sell this product in California? Yes, I do intend. I want to sell it everywhere in America. Is this product made out of wood? Yes, it is made out of wood. Packaging. Is this product packaging included? Yes, it is. Is this product packed in a plastic bag? For the sake of it, I'm going to say yes. Is this product packaging made of composite wood? I'm going to click on no because it's not. Is the packaging material made out of wood, including wooden pallets? No, the packaging material is not. Do you intend to claim that the product is made in the USA? No, the product is made in China. Okay, now I'm going to click on continue. It's completed and it's going to create a report for me. And what I love about this is that it then gives me all of the different references and puts them all in one place for me. And then all I need to do is do the homework, right? So it would be easier, I guess, if you do have a proper compliance agent to do this for you. But, not everyone's going to really need that. So this is what a report from Compliancegate will come up with. Okay, it'll show you all the different things that you clicked on. Then they're going to have a disclaimer, making sure that you understand that they're not taking any, responsibility if you haven't done this properly, their terms of service, etc. And then it starts. So the first thing it tells me that I need is from the children's regulations, and it says here CPSIA regulates all products sold to children aged 12 years and under. It covers toys, other children's products, etc. And then it gives me the Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act, and it gives me a link to there. What is a children's product? Gives me a link. Regulations, mandatory standards, and bans. So it gives me direct links to this. But I already know, okay, this is one thing I need. This is one thing I need, right? This is the lab test that I need, etc. And when I open up the links to this, let's just see, let's open up this link here. Okay, the Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act, it gives me their website, right? For some of you, finding website and information for this may take a long time, okay? So, and then it shows here lab testing. It shows what kind of lab testing they require, etc. Here it shows me the rules and different standards, etc. that they require. Lab testing, and then it gives me here information, testing and certification. So I can open that up, okay, and it gives me quick links and information on the testing and the regulations. Then it's going to show me here a tracking label, exactly what information needs to be on the tracking label from each order. And it also gives me the reference from where they got this information from. If you have small parts, it tells you what you need to have in here and what kind of warning label you need to have, what kind of age groups, etc. It shows you again where they have gotten this information from. It shows you other warning labels that you may need. Okay, and it gives you examples, and everything has a link, so it's showing you proof of where they know or why they know that you need this. California Proposition 65, it shows you, gives you here a link for more information on that. There's different regulations that California has. Some of you may have noticed that maybe your products no longer sell to California. They could be made out of like some types of metals or plastics that California doesn't allow in. Wooden product regulations. So many people don't know what they need to do when they have a wooden product. So it also shows you here as an example what you would need to get. And you can see here, you can learn more about it. So much more. Like, this is never ending. These can be really, really long, and you may not need every single thing here. All right, because it is product dependent, but you may need some, and this is giving you all the different information about it and giving you a reference. You can go and learn about it to know whether it makes sense for your product or not. Bag suffocation warning, it shows there as well, and it also says bag suffocation warning labels text are mandatory for all Amazon sellers and in certain US states. Right? That's also where I said that I think that Amazon's a little bit more hardcore than the actual regulations. It's probably the only thing. And then it shows you the different markings you'll need to have on your packaging, exactly what you must have by law. Okay, so by law, these are things that you need to have. A batch ID or traceability number, etc. Like, look at all the details that you're given here. It's really, really awesome. I love this. And then it says here, request a free lab test quotation. So if you've come to the conclusion after this that you also need a specific certification, then you can actually book it through Compliancegate as well, which is really, really awesome. I've never clicked on this, to be honest, through them, because they can't really help within my niches. So they partner with Kima, I can see, covers USA, EU, UK, Australia, Saudi Arabia, and also Test Exchange. You can put in all the details here and they'll give you a quotation. Those are the two different compliance tools that we have access to. One is an Amazon tool, which does have a certain amount of limitations. One is a non-related to Amazon. It is a compliance tool made by Frederick. I've just forgotten Frederick's last name, and his partner, who have been sourcing products for years and years all over the world. And they created that tool, and I'm really happy to share their tool, because I really believe in it and I actually use it very, very often to get a report of more or less what kind of compliance one would need to sell a certain product. It's obviously a paid tool. From memory, I'm pretty sure it's $150 per year. And you have like heaps of different reports that you can do. I think it's like 500. My pricing here could be wrong. I may not have it right because it's been a while. So I just would recommend that you check it out. I'll make an more in-depth tutorial on how I use Compliancegate from my YouTube channel, but I think that for the podcast today, this is enough. So just a reminder, for the compliance tool on an Amazon level, you just need to go to sellercentral.amazon.com/CKP, and you can go through this. And the other tool that I use is compliancegate.com. All right. I hope that today's video/podcast gave you some value and that was able to help you. If you have missed my compliance podcast that I did with Frederick, then I would encourage you to find that on the Seller Sessions podcast /YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube or to the Seller Sessions, please just subscribe. It really helps us with the algorithm and it helps us to grow the channel. And on the podcast, I will see you all next week. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.